If you're watching this, chances are you've been wanting to start an online business, but something is holding you back. Maybe you heard that you need to spend thousands of dollars to start, or maybe you're just overwhelmed by all the information that's circulating online. I get it, I've been there myself. But here's the truth. Most of what you heard about starting an online business is wrong. I know because I've been there and I tried so many different things. Which is why in this video, I'm going to break down the 3 biggest myths I've seen about starting an online business. My goal is for you to leave this video with an understanding and seeing how simple it is to start an online business. And this isn't all theory. I've personally built many online businesses that then funded in cash brick and mortar businesses like a grocery store and event venue. So if you're looking for real advice from someone who's actually lived it, keep watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. I've mentioned this in my last video and I'm gonna mention this again. Make sure to subscribe to more channels like mine because then you're gonna train your algorithm to show you more videos like this one. Then you're gonna be surrounded by so many educational videos like this one. And this is gonna help you so much. It's so much better to see useful content than the useless content we see online. We're on social media every single day, might as well use it to our favor. So now that you've given this video a thumbs up and you subscribed, let's get into it. The first myth I want to kill. You do not need to spend money on ads to start an online business. Seriously, social media is more than enough. I'll give you a real example. A few days ago, I posted a video, nothing fancy, it's literally just me talking, introducing my business, and I'm just filming this as I'm working. This video got almost 500,000 views within a few days. From that video alone, I got over 2,000 new followers. More importantly, tons of leads for my new business. That's just from showing up on these free platforms. Now, before some of you say you already have followers, let me stop you right there because this had nothing to do with that. Number one, I also once started with 0 followers, 0 audience, 0 likes, 0 views. And number two, for this video to go viral, I used trial reels. Kind of a secret growth strategy that I've been seeing on Instagram lately. Not a lot of people are talking about it and it's so effective. I mean, you just saw this. It's like a shortcut for new people to reach you. Once you start building traction, everything compounds. You'll get more visibility, more leads, more followers, and eventually sales. That's how it all snowballs. This is how I've built multiple businesses without spending any money on ads. Even my brick and mortar businesses, I know this is gonna shock some of you, but there's some weddings that I charge upwards of $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 and I don't spend any money on ads. I did test it out, but I saw more results with organic social media marketing. 90% of my clients found me through TikTok and Instagram. Imagine, I've had reservations between $40,000 and $60,000 from videos they saw online. That's the power of showing up consistently. Because I wouldn't have gotten these clients if I only posted one video a month. And here's the thing that I want you to understand. Your clients are already on social media. Think about this. Before, if you wanted clients, you had to be in certain spaces. You had to network in person, maybe put up flyers, go door to door, do word of mouth, and hustle. Now, everyone is either on TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, or Facebook. You don't have to chase clients anymore. You just have to show up where their attention already is. That's social media. I think I've said social media 50 times in 2 minutes. Also, just me personally, I don't have a personal account anymore. I just know myself and I know I'm gonna waste so much time watching random videos, scrolling, comparing myself, and getting stuck in the algorithm. That's just not where I want my attention to be. About 5 years ago, I decided to delete my personal account and just see social media as a money-making tool. And honestly, that mindset shift changed everything for me. The way I show up, what I post, how I connect with people, it's all intentional now. And just so we're clear, this really works for any business. Whether you sell physical products, offer a service, have a brick and mortar shop, or you're building something entirely digital, it doesn't matter. Social media is where attention is, and attention is a new currency. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and Pinterest are literally designed to push content out to new people every single day. They want creators to post, so they reward you for doing it. If you've been enjoying this video so far, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. That helps me out so much. So what can you post? You can post product demos, behind the scenes of your business, reviews, tips, tutorials, whatever aligns with what you do. You also don't need to show your face or buy a super high-end camera. You guys, till this day, this present moment, I still never purchased a camera and I've been on social media for 5 years. And I've been running businesses for 10 years now online and I still never bought a camera. My phone does everything for me. It's also so annoying to just have so many things to worry about and carry with you, so a phone is all you need. So many brands go from 0 to 5, 6, even 7 figures all without ever buying a single ad. Look at Drunk Elephant, a skincare brand that went from unknown to everything without a single celebrity endorsement or flashy billboard in the beginning. They grew their audience by showing up on Instagram consistently. They posted about ingredients, gave real skincare education, and let real people share the results. And in 2019, they were acquired for $845 million. Then you've got Gymshark. This one is wild. They started out of their garage in the UK, literally screen printing t-shirts, and became one of the biggest fitness brands in the world. How? Not with ads, not with stores, just social media. They partnered with fitness influencers on YouTube and Instagram, reposted workouts, built a tribe around fitness culture, and make the content look good. They want people to be part of the Gymshark lifestyle. They were early to social, but more importantly, they were consistent. Now Gymshark is valued at over $1 billion. 5-Minute Journal is another one, a super simple product. No fancy features, it's literally a journal. Imagine paper. They sold over 1.3 million copies worldwide, which means they made at least $32 million from paper. They became a lifestyle tool thanks to platforms like Pinterest. People started showing their morning routines with the journal, sharing how it helped with their mindset, showing off their desk setups, and it blew up. They created a whole vibe around personal growth and productivity. It wasn't about hard selling, it was about showing the journal in real life with real people in a way that felt inspiring. And it worked because that's how we buy now. We want to see product in action, not just an ad. These brands didn't have viral moments because they got lucky. They had them because they put out content religiously. Now, the only time I think it's worth investing money is to grow your email list. I even do this myself. If you want to join my email list, it's going to be linked down in the description box. I give free tips every day. So why do I do this and why is it worth the investment? Because it's the only audience you actually own. Social platforms can change their algorithm overnight. I mean, Instagram could literally shut down tomorrow. You could lose access to all your followers. It even happened to me twice. But emails, that's your data. That's your direct line to your buyers. And that's exactly why I recommend OmniSend. It's a powerful, intuitive email and SMS platform built specifically for e-commerce. Brands using OmniSend make $68 for every $1 spent. That's an insane return. And no, you don't need thousands of emails to see results either. Just 3 automations: welcome, cart abandonment, and browse abandonment. Drive 87% of email sales. You know what's even crazier? Automation only make up 2% of total email volume, yet drive 37% of all sales. That's the power of smart email strategy. And get this, 1 in 3 people who click an automated email end up buying. If you're looking at any kind of online business, this is the first tool I recommend investing in. It's not overpriced. OmniSend gives you pro-level features, global SMS reach, and reliable support for less. If you want to build your list, increase conversions, and drive real sales, check out OmniSend using the link in the description box. And I'm also going to pin it in the comments, so make sure to check it out. The second myth I want to clear up is that you need some fancy coded website to get started. You don't. In fact, you don't even need to build your own websites anymore. We're in 2025, almost 2026, and AI now can build you websites literally in a few minutes. There are tools out there like Build Your Store, which is powered by AI, and they do everything for you. You have a complete website fully laid out with product pages, testimonials, checkout, and everything else you need. I actually did this entire process in one of my other videos, so if you haven't seen that yet, go watch it. It's literally a cheat code. The point is, you don't have to waste your time overthinking this step. All you need is a clean, simple space where people can learn what you do and make a purchase. That's it. Not a perfect website, just a functioning one. But what you do need is branding. Branding is what makes people remember you and trust you. Right now, just think about your favorite brand, and I guarantee you, you know exactly what their logo is and their colors. And that's what you want for your business as well. First, you need a brand name, something short, clear, and easy to say. You're gonna let AI figure all of it out, and you're gonna use NameSnack. You just need to type in a couple of keywords and it's gonna generate a name for you. Number 2 is a color palette. You want consistency across everything: your packaging, your social media, your website, and so on. Just use coolers.co. They will do everything for you. Again, it's AI generated. Next, you need a logo, and you no longer need to pay thousands of dollars to a graphic designer. You can just use luca.com. They will generate a professional looking logo within a few minutes. Next is a slogan. This is a small little line under your brand name, and it basically tells us what your brand does. Something short and memorable, just use ChatGPT. All of that gives your brand a real identity, and that's exactly what you want. Okay, now the third myth, let's get into to it. This is one that I hear all the time. Online businesses don't work anymore. Like somehow the opportunity is gone, you missed the wave, and you just can't do it anymore. I still get DMs every single day, so I thought this is really important to talk about. People asking if it's too saturated, isn't everyone doing it now? And honestly, I totally get it. Because when you're looking from outside, it looks like everyone has it figured out. Like the market is full and everyone is doing it. But let me tell you something. Yes, it still works, and no, you're not too late. If anything, this space now is bigger than ever. More people are shopping online, more tools exist to help you start faster, and more consumers are craving new niche, personal brands instead of giant corporate stuff. Think about the brands we just spoke about. Drunk Elephant, Gymshark, and the 5-Minute Journal. Those are just 3 examples out of thousands. There are Shopify stores that you've never heard of that are making over 100 grand per month. There are solo creators making 6 figures just by selling journals. I'm literally one of them, and I even made a video about this. There are brands that are growing entirely just from TikTok. And the crazy part is a lot of them just started a year ago. The opportunity is real, but it's up to you how you want to show up, when you want to show up, and which business model you want to go with. And this is why I want to break down the most popular online business models right now. The first one is dropshipping. This is probably the most well-known business model, but also the most misunderstood. Dropshipping is where you sell a product, but you don't hold physically the inventory. When someone buys from your site, the order gets sent to a supplier, usually in China or the US, and then they handle the packaging and shipping for you. Now, why does this work? First, it has low startup costs. You don't need to buy any inventory. 2, you can test many different products quickly. And 3, it's scalable. I've shown you platforms like AutoDS that does all of the work for you. Brands like Warmly actually started off with a dropshipping model. Now they scaled into a fully private labeled brand. The second business model is print on demand, or POD. Print on demand is where you design products like t-shirts, mugs, journals, or phone cases, but they only get printed when someone orders. So there's no bulk buying and there's no storage. This also has a low startup cost, and it's great for anyone who's creative. Brands like Pangram and the majority of Etsy store actually uses POD. Third, we have digital products. This include things like ebooks, courses, Canva templates, Notion planners, coaching guides, digital journals, and so on. One of the reasons why this works so well is because it's 100% profit margin. It's all digital. This is an example of a POD shop on Etsy, and they made over $1 million. So this really works. Number 4, starting your own brand. This is also known as white labeling or private labeling. It means you take an existing product from a supplier and you brand it under your name. You're not creating the product from scratch. Instead, you're customizing things like the name, packaging, logo, and overall brand identity, and then marketing it as your own. You're basically starting with a product that already works, but making it stand out through branding, storytelling, and most importantly, content. This is similar to dropshipping, except now you hold the inventory yourself. Look at brands like Native, Glossier, or Function of Beauty. These didn't start with complex manufacturing. Many of them began by sourcing products and branding them in the way that they stood out. You can source products from platforms like Alibaba. Many of them offer private labeling with low minimum order quantity. If you want my help on starting your own business, I'm actually working with a couple of students right now. It's going to be linked down below for you to join. So if you've made it this far in this video, here's what I want to tell you. Starting an online business is much easier than you think. As you can see, AI does a lot of the work today. We're so lucky to have that. I didn't have that when I first started out. I was doing everything myself, like even designing my own logos, and that takes forever. But now I've shown you so many different websites that do all of the work for you. You're not too late, you just have to start. And honestly, in this type of business, you can learn as you go. Remember, everyone, including you and I, start at 0. If this video gave you clarity, you learned something, or you enjoyed it, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!